Fellow academics, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NTU campus and the opening of this conference entitled Hidden Connections. We are especially thankful for the presence of our guest of honor, Mr. Peter Ho, who probably was the first Singapore civil servant to appreciate and to understand the importance of complexity science for Singapore. He has been a strong supporter of our program since its very start. In fact, when all this started in 2009 with a conference in honor of the 80th birthday of Professor John Holland, who is here, of course, Peter was also the guest of honor and opened that conference. A warm welcome, of course, to John, who just celebrated his 85th birthday. I hope you are pleased with what you have brought about in this little island. This is the third conference we have organized in NTU. Like the earlier two, more is different, and the second one, a crude look at the whole, this conference is non-topical. Rather, it aims to highlight and discuss key issues in the wide field that we call complexity. The theme, Hidden Connections, provides a broad opportunity to do just that. Our world could not function without the myriads of networks that connect each of us and that connect one system to the other, both vertically and horizontally. These networks and connections are not transparent, and in some ways we can say that complexity science aims to create that transparency. NTU is about to transform this program into a full-fledged academic and research complexity institute. To express our strong ambition in this area, we have already appointed two eminent professors, Peter Slot, who is here, and Steve Lansing. I was involved in both discussions to land them here, and we have been delighted that they have agreed. This expresses our level of ambition for this institute. We will also be hiring probably a third senior faculty member, and then as grow up younger faculty upwards as well. And this will ensure that the institute has very broad links with the whole of the university. We received good news overnight, over the weekend. The Tier 3, for some of you who don't know, this is really a huge catch. Every year the government awards 1, 2, sometimes 3 of these, we call Tier 3 awards. They are big, $25 million a piece for some of them. And we received the great news that we won 2 of the 3, NTU won 2 of the 3 awards. The reason I signaled this was because one of the winners, Stephen Schuster, was an eminent professor that we have just invited less than a year ago to join us. I'm not trying to give pressure to these other two gentlemen. But at the same time, the other winner was a truly homegrown professor, Mary Chan, one of our own. And this is the parallel track that NTU has as a strategy, to hire the very best in the world who's prepared to come and exploit opportunities here, as well as to home grow our young faculty to senior enough to be the world's best. Singapore faces many challenges that are directly related to the complex nature of this country itself. We're small, but we're pretty complex. Singapore needs to secure its economic and social future in a world that changes rapidly, unpredictably. We are small, we have no resources of our own except our people and our brains. Our growth and well-being hinge on the capability to find, to develop, to exploit strategic positions. In transforming itself from a third world country into a first world country, We have done so by developing infrastructure like the harbor, creating a safe and landing place for multinational companies to work in, attracting, developing the financial sector, the manufacturing sector, and more recently, the biomedical sector. But to find new strategic positions will require insights in the changes that are taking place in this world and the ways that these changes are propagated. The problems that the world in general and Singapore in particular face, as we know, are complex by nature and cannot be resolved by hierarchical or linear models of governance. Complexity science offers a credible alternative to elucidate insights that will help us move ahead with more clarity. NTU is now well poised to develop the Complexity Institute as a strong resource for Singapore and the region around us. For a number of years now, it has been focusing on science and engineering, on conquering the 5 peaks of excellence: sustainable Earth, future healthcare, new media, new Silk Road, and innovation Asia. These entail great challenges and large complex problems to be addressed. They also require intense interdisciplinary collaboration between faculty members from all schools. In NTU, for the last few years, we have developed a matrix model where all the colleges and academic institutions work seamlessly with all the research centers and research institutes. This probably would be the most effective way for us to move forward. The Complexity Institute will be one of those that will ensure inputs from all the various colleges combined together and truly show the interdisciplinary nature of the work that we do in NTU. For complexity science to play an important role in solving the problems in the world, there is a need for a global network of institutes dedicated to unleash the power of interdisciplinary science and engineering. In the last 2 years or so, the Complexity Program has started building such a network, establishing collaborations with the Santa Fe Institute in the US, the Institute Paralimus in Europe, and the Riken Keough Research Center for Human Cognition in Japan. Working contacts with many other institutes in the US and Europe have been established as well. The NTU Complexity Institute will add scientific and academic force to that network, as well as high-quality engineering scientific practices, setting critical steps to meet the great challenge humanity faces with solutions that befits the complex nature of the problems. So in conclusion, I wish to thank the Complexity Program for all it has done, and I certainly wish and I will fully support the Complexity Institute way ahead for what it's about to start. I wish you a very profitable conference. Thank you.